She demanded. Chores are 50-50, I said, then so are bills, she laughed. Nice try. Bills are the man's job. I replied, fine. The next day, I canceled all the utility auto payments for my account. Her first clue was when the power was shut off in the middle of her favorite show. For the last 3 years, I believed my relationship with my wife Sarah was a well-balanced partnership. I'm a systems analyst, which is a fancy way of saying I design and manage efficient workflows. I like logic. I like fairness. I thought our marriage operated on those same principles. I was the primary earner by a significant margin, and I was happy with that arrangement. My income covered the mortgage on the house, which is solely in my name, the utilities, the car payments, the insurance, the entire infrastructure of our comfortable life. Her income from a part-time job as a boutique manager was her own to use as she pleased. In return for my financial contribution, I handled the man's jobs around the house, the yard work, the home repairs, taking out the trash, dealing with the cars. She handled the majority of the indoor chores, the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry. It was a traditional setup, maybe, but it worked. There was a balance. There was harmony, until last Tuesday, when she decided to unilaterally renegotiate the terms of our entire existence. She sat me down at the kitchen table with a printed-out spreadsheet. It was a chore chart. She had divided all the household tasks, dusting, vacuuming, laundry, cooking, everything, into 2 perfectly equal columns. I've been thinking, Mike, she began, her voice full of a new steely resolve I hadn't heard before. This current arrangement isn't fair to me. I'm a modern woman, and I believe in a modern partnership. Chores should be 50-50. I looked at her spreadsheet. It was incredibly detailed. Okay, I said slowly. I'm open to that. I want you to be happy. But if we're going to make our partnership a true 50-50, that should apply to everything, right? Not just the chores, but the financial responsibilities as well. I expected a reasonable discussion. Instead, she laughed. It was a sharp, condescending laugh, the kind that makes you feel small. Nice try, she said, a smug smirk on her face. But no, bills are the man's job. That's different. You're the provider. That's your contribution. My contribution is, well, it's me. I just stared at her. The sheer, breathtaking hypocrisy of it was stunning. She wanted the philosophical benefits of modern equality without any of the financial responsibility. She wanted to be a 50-50 partner in the dusting, but a 0% partner in the mortgage. She wanted to have her feminist cake and have me pay for it, too. In that moment, the loving, accommodating husband part of my brain went quiet. The systems analyst took over. I saw the flaw in her logic. It was a critical system error, a logical fallacy so profound that it threatened the integrity of the entire operation. A system with such a fundamental imbalance is not sustainable. It is destined for a catastrophic failure. I didn't argue. I didn't raise my voice. Arguing with flawed logic is a waste of energy. The only way to demonstrate a system is broken is to let it run until it crashes. I looked at her, my face a mask of calm acceptance. Fine, I said. The look of triumph on her face was absolute. She had won. The man of the house had been put in his place. Good, she said, pushing the chore chart across the table. Your week to clean the bathroom starts tomorrow. The next morning, while she was at work, I sat down at my computer. I opened the online portal for my bank account, the account from which the entire architecture of our life was funded. I went to the automatic payments section. The list was long: the mortgage, the electricity, the gas, the water, the high-speed internet, the premium cable package, our cell phone plan, all 3 of the streaming services she watched religiously. One by one, with the quiet, methodical precision of a bomb disposal expert, I canceled every single auto payment. Then I did one more thing. I transferred a significant portion of my savings into a new, separate account at a different bank, an account she had no knowledge of. I was protecting my assets from the impending system crash. I went about my week. I did my half of the chores. I cleaned the bathrooms. I vacuumed. I was the perfect 50-50 partner. Sarah was in heaven. She had successfully renegotiated her life to include all of the benefits and none of the responsibility. She thought she had won. She had no idea that the system was already in a state of cascading failure. She just hadn't seen the error messages yet. The first one was scheduled to arrive in about a week. Update 1. The first domino fell on a Thursday night, exactly 8 days after our little talk. It was the night of the season finale of her favorite reality show, a program about impossibly wealthy women who argue on yachts. Sarah was camped out on the sofa, a glass of wine in hand, completely absorbed in the drama.